This video I'm going to talk about neuroplasticity exercises to rewire your brain and overcome anxiety. I'm Ilia Trudeau, published author of 8 neuroscience books. I have the books here. If you like, you can order via Amazon. Now I'm going to teach you about the neuroplasticity exercises to rewire your brain and overcome anxiety. So be here. And as you see here, I have the whiteboard. I'm going to teach you here. As you know here, this circle represents our brain. In our brain, we have billions of brain cells. In these brain cells, we have impregnated data or information. And now, these data have developed our memory here. Be here. It has developed our memory, and now in our memory we have more than we don't know exactly the number, we have billions of brain cells. And now, here in these brain cells, you have data. Look, in these brain cells, you have data. But what is the cause of anxiety? The cause of anxiety is because of the stored data in your brain here in these brain cells that have developed your complex network of neuropathways. And now here, these neuropathways are going to be activated when something happens in your life. Let's say here, they are your 5 senses. Look, you have 5 senses, and now here in your environment, when something happens, let's say it is negative. Okay, when it is negative here in your brain, some negative neuropathways or brain cells have been activated that are in perfect harmony with your paradigm. Let's say something happened in your outside world and you have experienced before the same or similar experiences that now you feel anxious. You feel anxious and you are in anxiety. So here is the case, but what is the solution or exercise for this? The exercise is to start using your mental faculties. One of them is imagination. Look, imagination is one of our mental faculties that if we use our imagination, firstly, we are going to create new brain cells about what we want in our brain. Secondly, based on the neuroplasticity principle, we are going to rewire our anxious brain. I mean you. If you use your own imagination, you are going to rewire your current anxious brain and you are going to overcome the anxiety. Be here. I'm going to teach you here more what do I mean. Look. We said we have 5 senses, and besides 5 senses, we have also mental faculties, and one of our mental faculties is imagination. Let's say here in our brain, we have the option. We have 2 options. Firstly, using our senses. Here we have 5 senses, or start using our imagination. Look, if you use your own imagination, you are going to create new brain cells. Okay? Why not to use your own imagination? Why not? Look, let's say you're anxious and you want to rewire your brain. Before rewiring your brain, you must know exactly what you want. I imagine that you know what you want, and now you're wondering how to do that. Start using your own imagination to imagine exactly what you want. Here, when you imagine here in your consciousness, let's say in your brain, okay? Here, you're going to create new brain cells. Look, new brain cells you're going to create out of what? Out of nothing. Only by using your own marvelous and incredible imagination. And if you keep doing this, let's say you keep every day imagining like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 1 minute about what you want constantly, then you are going to impregnate these brain cells with With what? With the mental pictures, with the characteristics or the ideas that you love in your own brain. Look, you're creating new brain cells in your brain, and as you keep pushing, as you keep creating more new brain cells, about what? About what you want. What you want? You want calmness. You want peace of mind. You don't want stress or anxiety, right? So, as you imagine yourself that you are peaceful, your life is full of calmness. If you keep doing this, not only one time or 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, no, if you keep doing this, then you're here impregnating more and more brain cells. And then those brain cells, they are going to interconnect into each other and create neural pathways in your brain. Look, this is neuroplasticity and neuroscience. And then what's going to happen? Look, you're going to develop a new, strong neural pathways about what you want in your brain. And then in your brain, those neural pathways are going to be activated more and more, provided you engage with that thinking and feelings. In other words, if you engage with imagination, then what will happen? Then you're going to have peace of mind and calmness in your brain. Why? Because you are going to override and overcome anxiety or your anxious brain. Okay? Look, anxious brain is the result of entirely depending on your 5 senses to take information. Because of that, you're anxious, you feel anxiety, because you depend only on your 5 senses. And there was nobody to teach you about the mental faculties, about the power of imagination. And we have been come to believe that imagination is for children, for little boys and girls. It's wrong. It's for you. It's for all of us. It is our mental faculty. It is one of our mental faculties. And based on the neuroscience, if you imagine your brain and nervous system, they can differentiate what you see with your 5 senses or what you imagine. Okay? In either case, your brain is functioning based on the data that you feed it, either via your 5 senses or via your imagination. Think about that. You have the power now to start using your own imagination. Then now you must make a sense of urgency to say that I'm going to do it now. Because if you don't do it now, your anxious brain is going to keep you thinking about what you don't want and feeling negative emotions, and your brain is transmitting those negative vibrational frequencies into the field, and it's going to regenerate more situations that you feel anxiety. Okay? Here, start using your own imagination right now to imagine what you want in order to rewire your own brain and overcome anxiety and bring calmness, peace, happiness, success into your life. And also spread these positive vibrational frequencies into the lives of other people. It's up to you to start using your own imagination. If you use it, you are going to rewire your own brain and overcome anxiety. It's a key. Here I have a book that I wrote. It's about the power of autosuggestion. I recommend you to read this book if you want to learn more in depth. So be happy, and yeah, this is the entire video. And if you have any comments, if you have any questions, if you want to know more, please let me know. Put your comments, share this video with other people, and also be happy and start using your imagination right now to rewire your own brain and overcome anxiety. That's all. Love you all. Be happy till the next